wasn't. Oh, sorry, to record. Okay,
No
so
problem.
the idea is simple. Oh, this was me earlier talking with someone. Is that if, for instance, let's just look at this for a moment and let us just I don't know if I should keep all this. No, I will just do it again. Remove all this. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I can use this for a moment. So this yellow box, it's an expansion. So let's assume it's an expansion. It's a bullish expansion, this yellow box.
Okay. Okay.
And the idea is that I'm thinking about efficiencies in the perspective of expansions and not in the perspective that every down candle should have an opposing green candle. So
Uh,
if the market is going to be efficient, like we saw the other day when we're talking, if we have a green expansion, so sorry, if I say green expansion, just bullish because
I understand. I
uh,
understand.
so if we have this expansion and we have this, so this expansion ends here, then price ranges, and then we expand through it, but instead we still have a second expansion that is in contact with this previous expansion. They're interacting either with the wick or with the body. I believe from year to year is efficient if
Okay.
price is continuing in that direction. So this is about continuations. It has to do with continuations block and continuations in general. If we have a situation whereby price ranges here and then all of a sudden just comes out and we have a space, of course, with candle, but this second expansion does not interact with this
Uh-huh.
middle. This in between them is a is an inefficiency rather.
Understood.
So with this in mind, price can retrace back here, not just retrace back here, price must actually, if I can use that word, that's a very dangerous word to use, but price would retrace back here at a time in the future and put uh, an expansion here. So this is a bullish expansion would be formed inside there. After that bullish expansion is formed, this from here, we can then say from, if I use this, how this whole price now is efficient.
Hmm.
And now, if any continuation block, depending on if we then, so this is also a bullish expansion. If we then put a red candle here and CST it, will continue up. If not, and with CST, and with CST, let's say there's a bullish one, a bearish one here, we're going down. So that is the perspective that in a continuation market, especially with how MNAS has been running up and we're going to all-time high, the inefficiency, it is my theory, and the fear value, if I can use that, it's actually in these inefficiencies of expansions. This is my belief. And this was what I want to push it through Kish, but I've not because I thought I was going to add it in the call. But then I was like, why not that? Because I've used it and I've seen it and it has made me so, how do I say, it has helped me to be so patient.
That's great.
Really so much. So I would remove all this, even though this was me explaining it earlier. And because I know where the expansion is. So this was last week. This was Monday, last of this week. If we replay this and stop there,
Yeah, I see that
but
inefficiency there.
there you go. So it's like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
there, yeah, from here
Yep.
to there, inefficient. Oh, wrong.
Interesting.
So because all this comes from the idea of the continuation block, because we want to trade continuations. That means when this happens, so for us, we know that automatically we're expecting a continuation block there if price is retracing. But from here to there, we do not know what price can do because this is not interacting with this. So even if we put a red candle here, we're not sure. So if I was trading this, say for Monday, because we expanded through this expansion, and we're starting from here. typically in the group, if we're trading, people would say inefficient and inefficiency there and maybe there. And
Right,
so that
right.
last one. For me, no. The only inefficiency based on expansions, I work in theory, is here. We must, I would prefer, so if I was anticipating price to close through this place, so a red candle, then go up. And once this expansion is done, give me a continuation block. That's why this line ends at this high of this, because this is our because all these things we are anticipating price before price formed. Give me a continuation block here and weak it. Now I can trust just a week and buy. Why? Because this market, once this happens, once this expansion happens, and we print a continuation block here that we take its high, we have to expand through an efficient range. That's the point. An efficient range should be expanded through. You don't have to
Right.
get down here. We could, because of course price is not in isolation, but this is my anticipation if price is truly bullish. If price is not bullish, and this is indeed the start of us going down, then by all means, what do we need here? The first thing I see, we need a red candle there. We need a continuation block here. So my blue lines will represent where we're expecting a continuation block, right? This is it. Simple. Game plan is over for 1 hour. You're with me, right? You still understand
I
it?
am. Yes, I understand.
Okay. So interaction with this. So far, even though there was this in between, it still interacted. So
Mhm.
expansion, we don't, that is clear. This is the only inefficiency. On the 1 hour, just one stuff here, Daniel. Price dies here. Puts this down there. Let's say, for instance, because we can use this in both ways. Let's say, for instance, you cut a shot here. My first instance, of course, would be here, where I expected this line here would be there, but let's remove it for a minute because, and we can actually, I could put it back. We need this. Those two lines represent where we expect our this to form. So in between those, we're expecting,
Mhm.
that's our inefficiency. If you're taking a shot, I'm not going to TP here. Why? If a candle is going to form here, or I could, I know that there must be another one here. So if you're going to draw the candle, there must be green, green, minimum, two
Mhm.
candles here, minimum. If I see that, then I'll start losing faith in my setup, or I might say the setup may go down. We continue. Anticipating. You see, if I'm trading this day, I'm not trading. Of course, this is 1 hour setup. I'm not in a rush. There's no
Right,
problem.
right.
I want, how do I say it? It's a continuation setup. So I'm believing price wants to move in a direction. Why don't I wait for every inefficiency? I can anticipate going towards inefficiency. I could. I would see an example whereby you could anticipate it. In this instance, we know there is an inefficiency here. This is 1 hour. This is, I don't know, maybe after awareness. I don't know, whatever. This was before news. Price is already breaking down. Maybe you have something on the 5 minutes, on the 4 minutes, whatever, that is showing that price wants to go down. All of a sudden, we have a target that is not blind that I believe we will get to. Once I have this green candle, this first green candle, my anticipation on yours would be what? The next candle must not be green, must not cover this up. If it does, market is efficient, and so my short might be in problem, or my short might, I can still hold it depending on what happens.
Right.
So we delete this, we delete this. It's beautiful when we anticipate something and it happens. First things first, expansion, expansion, because it's a continuation setup. The first candle that closed back, our what? Bearish continuation block. Close below this, but I am not using it yet. So the difference initially was that whenever there was a CSD of a bearish continuation block, I bought or sold. No. Now I am only trusting bearish continuation block as a continuation out of an efficient range.
Mm.
So I'm looking for inefficiencies of expansions, and when a bearish continuation block presents, I buy or sell it without overthinking. Okay,
Interesting.
so I've noted this out. We're doing nothing. This to this, we mark this out, bearish continuation block. And that's all the information, sorry, bullish one we need have. Have I missed all this? Yes. But this is just 1 hour. So let's be assuming I'm trading on 1 hour. So this will be very annoying because last minute this kind of thing looks like the last minute thing that refuses to close.
Right.
But nothing has changed. In this instance, do nothing. We continue, but we continue. Oh, not there. We're looking for
Where we
fine.
get this consolidation. But
Exactly.
yeah.
Interesting that Marcus was consolidating at the area of our inefficiency.
Yeah.
Nothing else happened. It was not
Just
expanding clearly. Finally, we get this. You anticipated it on Monday or on Tuesday. You got it the next day. Of course, it's a 1 hour chart, so it's not like there's a lot. At this point in time, price from the start of this week, from since we broke out of this range, according of everybody will say it's inefficient. For me, based on the theories of expansions, finally at this point at 1 a.m., this range is efficient. Now we're anticipating an expansion. So we delete this. What do we expect? But how do we know? I'm certain that this price, I'm expecting that it might fall down. Why? Expansion, expansion. We're anticipating what? A continuation block there. So now I do nothing. We are waiting. Expansion.
there you go.
Block.
Continuation.
We put that there. Now I trust this continuation block so much. Why? It is forming, especially even after the market was made efficient there, and even this was even nice, perfect. So well filled up. Interaction, interaction. This, we have this. This is now all these continuation blocks come into play because our market has been made efficient. Now I can continue in the direction of the expansion that it gives, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay. So now we're waiting. Strictly 1 hour if you're just using that. We have a second expansion. Okay. And what are you anticipating? Expansion. Expansion through it.
Continuation block.
There you go. So
Yeah.
it might be there. It can come down here, but this has stopped. Okay. Give us one, if you would so, please. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Gave you that. Another thing, because I also just observed an error there. So we should have been in the trade ahead. So we have.
Because of the other continuation block.
There you get it. You see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is a bearish. And why could we trust this? Because when this happened, the market was already efficient. The range was already efficient. Actually, yeah, because this didn't touch it. Okay, touched it. So range was already efficient. After the efficiency, it confirmed the bearish continuation block.
Mm-hmm.
Sell. What don't we
Okay.
want to see? Do not close above this, but it can weaken it. So maybe there. Just that's the best we can do. So let's delete this. Where is our target? Now this is the time when we can look outside of the range. If this market is truly bearish, this is my first target there. Or could be my first target. This one that we anticipated on Monday or on Tuesday. There.
Wow.
What is the first thing that would excite us? Please close below this guy for a shot. We don't care. Or let me say, not that we don't care, we want to win. If it loses, we already know this range is efficient by this theory we are working with. Markets will expand. It has been bullish, fine. But if it falls, we can get 100 and something points. And if it goes forward, all right, we'll keep going up. Why? We have this one and this one there. Because we do not know where price will go, we don't know the future, but we can anticipate it. First confirmation for happiness. If not, this, I start closing above that. It continues, dies. What are you telling yourself? Next time, if it retraces back here, I'm selling again because it has given me a double confirmation. There, and now we wait. Doesn't retrace. TP.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That is beautiful. Why aren't we going outside? Why isn't that again? Because there, expansion, there, expansion, there, expansion. From the start of this up, every expansion that is going up, every bullish expansion is touching a second bullish expansion. This market here is efficient.
Right.
Let's try and see something.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes, please.
The expansion, the expansion that made the range efficient before this you sold.
Yeah, this one.
That's only one expansion, but you do have a bullish continuation block there. So you didn't want to wait for a second expansion to have the bullish continuation block.
So you're referring to this one, right? Just let me do it. This one.
Yeah,
Oh,
correct. Yeah, yeah.
in my mind, this bullish continuation block is referencing this one.
Okay. Okay. So you can go that far back.
Yeah, I can
Understood.
go exactly because this guy was missing. So that's why I went far back. Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense.
Each one, each. Yeah, exactly. So that's where it comes from. Exactly. So next time we close above this, we'd also seek its bullish continuation close.
Perfect.
We want a close, but our TP my TP is always at the high. I never anticipate because I do not know how deep the close will be or not be. So I always put it at the high. If I'm even honest, most likely I'll even put my TP here because this guy and this guy and this guy, okay, this guy already had its own, this guy and this. So both of them needed, this guy and this guy both needed. So I'll have put my TP there because this might go. Let's see what happens next. Market retraces. FOMC, Wixit. Isn't this also beautiful? There. Continuation block. We needed 1 year. It doesn't give you, but it wicks it. That's why I always put my TP at the eye.
Oh, wow.
And rejects. Rejects goes back where again? Your bearish continuation block.
It does. Yeah.
It goes back to this one too. So you
Right.
didn't get an entry there, hits it and closes here. So let's say you put a limit here. Of course, madness. Because
Yeah.
it's minimum.
FOMC.
FOMC, that is 113, but this is nice. Someone has to say, oh yes, this inefficiency was here. I do not disagree that there is an inefficiency. I'm saying that how come we didn't put a down candle here? We know why you came here because if this market is continuing down, we anticipated this. How come FOMC didn't close inside here? How come it wicks it?
Right.
How come there's no down candle here? Because this is efficient. This is efficient. If it's going to break it, it's going to need something like FOMC to keep going down. Let's see what happens. Now, of course, we know that FOMC reversed everything, so that's why I could say that easily. Goes up. All right. Our bearish continuations, they've done their job, so we'll remove them. If market is what? Bullish. Before all this happened, we already had a plan. The plan was, I don't know if this touched this. Okay, no, it didn't. That was a close one. Else, the entry would have been beautiful from here, but it did not CST it.
And then below, if we were going to go, well, we did CSD that.
There, but yes, yeah, we did CST here, exactly. But
Yeah.
this will have been a loss here. But one thing, if I put my stop here and we CST this, that is big, knowing fully aware that, especially with
Yeah.
this, like, where are we going?
Yeah. I would have never put my.
Exactly, especially
Yeah.
for all since Tuesday. So this happened on Wednesday. A day ahead, you had anticipated that this is mere TP. This is even crazy. Both of us said that because this is FOMC. First news, the meeting now is, or whatever, whatever. No, not the meeting yet. And then we go on. Okay. But let's say you even did that. Because why not? You lost.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not? Madness, but why not? Bullish continuation block. Don't forget we want to do what? Red candle expansion. Red candle expansion is efficient. Efficient to the upside, efficient to the downside. We have to leave this range. Where did we start our range from? If we're looking from this from Monday, there to there. It's
Right.
refusing to close above this. Maybe this candle, maybe this market is still bullish because overall the market have been bullish indeed. And this was just a nice retracement to cut. So I shouldn't push my luck here. But I pushed my luck. I lost again. No problem. We're doing nothing. We are doing the same thing. Expansion, expansion, bearish continuation block. Shouldn't have put it like that. Yeah. So this one comes back into it. This one comes back into it. Okay, we already have that. And this. Okay, nothing more. Bullish. I want to buy this. Please come back and I'll buy. Stop is going to be maybe there. Okay, we do not get it. We have that. What do you want to do? Before all this happened, you've
Yeah. You need.
isn't it crazy that since our inefficiency, our continuation blocks are giving massive expand, they are giving an expansion. I don't know if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
This, once
Yeah.
it got confirmed, we are expanding through it. So please come here to the open, if possible, or to the low of that. What do I want to do? Bam, bam, bam. What can happen? We can anticipate what we can have a continuation block here again
Right.
because this is there. So that is why my stop will not be there because a wick can still come here. Where's the easiest place? Maybe there, maybe there. And then I would address everything as it goes.
Mm.
Where am I targeting? I do not know because now it's all-time high target. But I know something. If this market is truly efficient, close above it with an expansion. And I'll be tracking that each expansion to the upside is efficient. Simple as ABC. Expansion ends, we continue. Picks it, goes up. I can move to B quickly. Of course, maybe it might be hard for you to use big stops, but this is 1 hour.
Right. Yeah.
We can still put something down there. So I'm not moving to B. My entry might still be tapped again because we can put a continuation block that we're anticipating there.
Right.
What did we like? We expanded through it. It retraced, it's okay. We're expanding through this expansion again. So I'm very happy. That means there is no inefficiency in this leg. No
Right.
inefficiency.
Right. Right. Right.
We are back above. Now we're expanding through the range. No inefficiency. All right. Oh, even lovely. We can retrace here because it's possible. We know that. Retrace here.
It's
We
nice.
didn't get the candle, but we retraced there. Fair enough. It's all-time high territory. But
Right.
I am not happy when all this was followed by no expansion. So retracement was allowed. Don't move my stop yet. Someone else will look at this. This is perfect. Bag. All right, good. It's an expansion, expansion, expansion. Close be above this. Nice. If not, we can be held inside here for a while. And we are being held. And we continue. And we continue. And we are not surprised market was coming there because we need a continuation block here. But you
Right.
not all through this day when you come to the market, or at least on the 1 hour, I am not bearish. I'm not thinking, oh, there's an inefficiency here. No, this market is efficient. Unless, what about for the down candles? This one, it has an opposing one. So maybe if market is going down, close this as okay, expansion. We've resumed. See the way every time we resume bullishness, we keep closing above this. You can have a red candle here, it wick down. You can have a red candle there, it goes down.
Right.
And let's see. This is where we have been.
Close up.
This
Fish.
is it hard to hold it? Of course, it's very hard to hold all through. What?
Yeah, 300 points.
Exactly. And there was a method to it. A method, a sane method, like we knew why.
Right, right.
Also, one more entry you could have gotten here. Expansion, expansion trade. This was too big. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
What
yeah,
did it? We wicked it here. It might not be the best, but from there to there is 92 stop. Why wouldn't you? Why am I sure this will not take me? Of course, these are big numbers because it's 1 hour. I know we can have a continuation block here. I'm not going to put my stop inside here. It's going to be maybe there. But 90 points. And I don't have to add one. The first
You
one.
could have got in on the big wick, big wick candle too.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You
The
get it. But look, we are just even using like the most, like, okay, it's really bad. Let's do it this way. Worst case scenario, expansion, expansion. What could they have used? Continuation block. So this is you even wanting to get in there.
right.
We even
Yep.
anticipate that, you know what? If this expansion is there, we can even come back here because now we are using intuition. Okay, this also needs a down candle. You know what? I don't want to jump in there. I'll put my entry there. My stop is going to be there. But that is just one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's look for an example. This is on the 1 hour. And I would show, I know where one was again. So, but that was 27th. And you would see, let's go to the 27th of August. But and if you track it, you would see that all through there was nothing inside here. Oh, 10 minutes already. Oh, wow. 20 minutes. Yeah, okay. So you see
Yeah.
from left to right expansion. This was the first time, and you can see it quickly. Expansion touched it. This is the first expansion that we jumped. So this guys, that, this, nothing more. Nothing more. We need to feel this expansion. Sorry, this inefficiency. From here to here doesn't have a green candle, doesn't have a green setup. That means I want price to either do this and then do this and continue, or any which way can do this, continue, either which way. Just fill this up for me, please. Okay. So this is, let's say what for whether isn't, because you can use it in the opposite way. Oh, we're closing below, we're expanding. I'm anticipating that we're going to close this inefficiency. Let's say you sold this place, this continuation block. Just saying. Now you can also use it in a reverse for anticipation of where price is going. I think price will close through here. It has to, because we need to have a green candle that touches this high. that's a way to use it also in the reverse. So there.
And
Now
do
you are
you
not
need a green, and I'm sorry to interrupt, do you need a green expansion or just
green
you
expansion.
need a,
Green
okay.
expansion. This is inefficient. So we need a green expansion. But since you need a green expansion and the green expansion must touch this high, that means your short can minimum can be there. That's why I put the TP here because I
Hmm.
need a green
Hmm.
expansion to interact with this one. So either its body or its wick will be here. That's why the short stopped there. You could go lower, you could stop here. I don't know. But first things there. But let's even say you're not trading. All right, I'm still waiting. Let's see what price is doing. I don't have to trade every day. Oh, market dumped. Okay, we're doing nothing. Inside there was absolutely nothing to do. But let's see something. Expansion, we're inside one, nothing more, but we're not even looking that far back. I'm not looking, I just started from here and just tracking prices from there. We continue. Nothing. Oh, we had this retracement. So this is a little part of price that is not inefficient because there, there.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
And what is this now? Continuation
Yep.
block.
Bullish continuation.
Exactly. There.
And we have another one too, right?
Where, please? There.
That just printed.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. So we're putting it there. But okay. So bullish. Okay. Not anymore. Now we are waiting. Would this I'll be more aware of it because but if it gives me where are we going to? I would anticipate we're using it to fill this inefficiency. This is when I'm trading within an inefficient range. So we are saying from here to there, this is the only inefficiency in our range. If someone sees this, they will say our inefficiency, most people, based on our Kisha status, our inefficiency is wrong. It's from there. Sorry, I'll just use this. Our inefficiency is here, right?
Right.
For
Right.
me, I'm saying it's up here, according to this idea. For now, and now we are waiting. Continuation. If market is truly bullish, start doing this. And I would even have more confidence if we put a green candle here and then ahead of time, put a continuation block, CST it, and buy up. We'll be very happy if we have this, right? Because we are expanding minimum outside of this range here. So
Right.
that is a solid 80 points. Even if I miss all this on Monday, I'll get 80 points later in the week. I'm sure of that. Okay. Oof, I like this. What do we have? This. Nothing is here. This is just one big candle.
Right. Yep.
So we anticipate under inefficiency. Ah, finally, there. Market is dying. Let's say market was reaching for something because this is not the only stock. Goes up. Yeah, maybe you bought, maybe got down, maybe not. You saved. Expansion, OB. What are you? And this is, yes, this is a bearish continuation block. Thank you.
Mhm.
If you say you're anticipating, if you want to buy, so KFC idea, key field expansion, OB, CST8, if you have the mind for it. And this is big stuff there. Why? We need a red expansion, a bearish expansion inside this place to make it efficient. If we get that, and we even get it more, and we then, if we get our, so if we go up and then print our bearish expansion, and then inside there, we also print a bullish expansion, and then we have a continuation block I would then hold that trade up here. That's the idea. It's just an anticipation. It's not my
Sure.
own. But this gives, if it plays out, it gives me so much confidence because as at Tuesday, I'm anticipating what may happen through the week on the 1 hour. You get in here, for instance. These are big numbers, I know, but this is 1 hour. Okay, we're getting once this starts happening, because price can also do that and give you, I usually do this, so I usually paint the opposite reaction so that I don't keep a bias in my mind that I only want it to go up. Price can reverse. We get there.
And you need well, it's not inefficient, so you don't need one, but you can expect a continuation block to print down there, right?
Exactly. You get it. Because
Yeah.
it's also interacting with
Yeah.
something. It didn't touch this line. Our inefficiency is now this. Right. So if you were long and this start happening, you are either holding that, you know what, I trust that price might still go up there. So I will squeeze in the extra or not. Let's wait and see. We have this expansion. What are you anticipating there?
Beautiful. Yeah.
There. You're anticipating that something may print there. You've expanded through it. Your idea is one. It could go up and continue this blue. We don't know. But you're not getting too excited because you don't like this inefficiency there. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would love more, this will have pissed me off because I will have preferred this and just be done with it. Oof, confirms that I'm buying this because if I buy it, where will I put my stop? This is madness.
Mm-hmm.
And also, even if I buy it, which I could, let's say you buy it, your stop is not there. Minimum is there because you have to save that anything can happen here, right? Because we wanted this. I'm not going to put my entry here. This is another continuation block here. That's why I bought that open there. There. And
Yeah.
this is big.
Yeah.
Why don't I wait for them to finish it? But let's say you did that too. Are you anticipating that this is the next one and they will fill this and it will go up? So then we have, this might end very soon. So because it's up
Okay.
on the
I
minute.
can start another one up if you want to continue.
Yes, please. Oh, yes, please. We have to. Uh,
Okay.
that's
Excellent.
So let me stop this before it stop itself.
All right. And I will send you a link.
Okay, thank you.